Good morning. My name is Philip Adelabu, and I'm here to explain how I apply Swagger Open API to generate this interface to interact with the API of the web service. Before coming back to this place here, I want to quickly introduce to you where it all begins. Now, starting from here, we have to first install this Swagger auto generator autogen to generate API documentation automatically. We also need to have this Swagger JS doc and Swagger UI Express to help with the interface we're having here. And currently we have is the get post put and delay API in this particular web service just for a little demonstration purpose. Now let us come again back here to our source code. Now here the auto-generated API documentation is being stored down here. We have to just run exactly this particular command at the terminal to have this generated. We just want to have what's called np run swagger at the terminal here. np run swagger to help generate that particular swagger documentation output. Now also I also wanted to just quickly demonstrate to you exactly how this thing works. We can also have this get professional to help get all the professional in the application. If I do like this one, it should help me get the execute and it executes and gets okay. This is it. This just code was 200. That's very fine. Okay, now also we can also try other one. Let's come back here. Now also have the contact to post contact, get contact by detail and get all contacts. Now currently let's see what's here in all contacts. If I come down here and click on tryouts, I should see the contacts. Okay, now we have only one contact, but for one reason or the other I couldn't really get to post contact from within this user interface. Why? Because I couldn't get to see the outputs where I can put any JSON body here. So I have to use this particular client called Bruno to help me create some contact for me. So here let me say let's put a name here, call it Blado, and this is Michael. I can put it to more. Okay, then change the to more. Okay, if I click on this to send, I should be able to generate. Okay, one is generated and one again can be generated. Let me call it like Steven Tom. Okay, let's call it here to Tom. Tom. Then here email like red color, and also here I can change to 90. Okay, look at that. Now I have another one called Tom. So now I created two. Now if I come back here to the online, if I was having before only one here, now let me click to see execute here. It is going to bring me to that one. Okay, fine. We have this Blado, we have Steven Tom being created. Fine. We could also use this one here, this ID here, to delete an application here. Let's come to delete. Okay, try. Put the ID here. If I click on execute. Okay, fine. It's saying the contact deleted successfully. So Steven Tom is being deleted. Let's come back to contacts get all and to see if really it is deleted. Execute. We should have only two left. So we have Blado and Damila left. The Steven Tom is gone now. And for one reason or the other, I couldn't just make use of the post and also make use of the puts because it needed to have a body of the request body. But we also want to try to get a full detail of a contact by coming down here, get contact. So if you now come here, try it, put the ID here, So we will now come here and say execute. So here we have the detail of Damilola. Also, for the updating, we could also come down here to update the Damilola. Let me try again, comment get all the contact from this level here. I should have, I think, only 2 contacts. Okay, very fine. I have Lado, more. Let me take Damilola here and try to update Damilola exactly to see if everything work fine. So I'll come down here to put this update. I'll just come down here. Okay, fine. I will not need this. I will not need this. I will not need update. Also, so I can go here. I will not need the ID, but I can get the ID from here and change it with the parameter ID here. Okay, fine. Now I can change Damilola to Rosemary. So that level, Rosemary. Okay, good. Now I can have, we don't need email here either. Email should make unique and special. So I want to make sure all these two, okay, the ID should not be here too either. So good. So the name should be what again. I can also leave Mary, just change Rose and favorite color to, let's say, instead of green, I want to thread this time around. So now I want to make sure that I change the contact of Damilola to Rosemary. So let's see if that should work fine. Okay, Rose is gone good. Rose is now red instead of green or brown. Then also the ID still remain the same ID. That has not been changed. Good. So our delete has worked over there. Our post has also worked here. Likewise, our creates and edits. So everything is working fine right here. So going back here to our source code, we want to say again that Swagger here helps us to auto generate the Swagger output down here that is here, and this Swagger output JSON is being used within our server application here. At this level here, we'll call upon the Swagger output JSON and put in Swagger file. Our API docs that was called here actually needed to be fetched using that particular API call. So it is just here that we call it here. We make sure that this particular source code down here, Swagger serve and Swagger set up the same part to pass this one to kind of the same file format where it can be used here exactly to give us this beautiful view. So this is how we make use of it here, because also our output is generated using this particular Swagger file. We shouldn't forget that our the routes actually where the API are looking from here. So endpoint to search for is exactly here where our API is being written, and then the Swagger can use it to auto generate the Swagger outputs JSON here for us. So we have the contact ID, we have the contacts that is just the post contact with the post here. So we have the professional gets professional, and we also have the contact to update the puts. We also have here the delete contacts that is the parameter for contact ID, and that is it from this particular Swagger output JSON. So once again, thank you very much.